So today is September 11th, 2018. It has been another week, and where am I this week? Well, I got my books. That was probably the biggest thing that I did. So that's hopefully going to help me study. That's certainly taking kind of a weight off my shoulders. I also got the problems with my student loans sorted out, and it seems like I've finally got my student loans. So that was a bit of a relief too, just to have all of that fixed up. But in order to pick up my books, I did have to go down and visit my mother because that was where I found a way to get them affordably. So since I was in the area, I crashed with her for the night. And I didn't realize it, but while I was there, I bought her some water and a couple of other things that it looks like she'll be able to make use of. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I also, this past week, got that project complete where I was trying to extract data. I didn't get it done the way I wanted to, but I got it done. So I'm still needing to make sure I know what I'm doing. And I really do want to learn how to use TecPlot properly because I think that would be better, but the school has made it so I have to jump through 1,000 hoops to be able to access the program just to figure out how to do stuff. And of course, I have other things going on in life too. Priorities. On this past week, so I did visit my mother, but that was only very brief. So on Friday, I came back here, and then on Saturday, I tried to get some work done. Didn't do a very good job of it, and I was feeling kind of lonely, so I wound up hanging out with a friend for dinner, and then they had plans for later in the evening to play board games. So I asked if I could tag along, and I got to hang out with a new group of friends, and it seemed like we all get along pretty well. So that's something. Maybe I'll have more friends in the area. Oh, and my back has really been killing me though. I I did get some new medication for it. It's a generic over the counter, but it's something called naproxen sodium. Somebody told me it was a generic for Aleve, but it's been working to relieve my back pain. So that's all I care about. It seems to work. I've been feeling overwhelmed by all of my homework that I have because I have what feels like so much of it. Now, admittedly, some of it I think I let build up a little bit, so it's at least partly my fault. But it does seem like it's all come to a head at once. But that's how school does sometimes. So, looking ahead this coming week, I need to do my research properly. I have been distracted by everything else. I've got homework that I need to do, but I've got to sit down and dig into it. I've been doing a little bit, but not enough, and I need it done. That's why I'm feeling overwhelmed, is because I have my research that I want to work on, but I have all of these urgent assignments that have to come first. And I spent probably too much time working on that project the professor gave me, but the export solution that I managed to find still takes a couple hours of clicking to make things work. I just don't have to spend the entire semester doing it. So it's a major improvement, and there's still some tiny imperfections. It's just that they're on the order of 10 to the negative 8, and the professor said it didn't have to be perfect, so I could stop worrying about that. So with those two things fixed, it was a compromise that does work. But now I need to get back to my own work. I will be able to carry those skills into my work, so that was an exciting development when I literally, as soon as I finished it, I looked up at my poster and said, I could do this on my project too. So that was the goal. He wanted me to learn, at least what I'm telling myself. But I have so much that I have to do. I have homework in both of my other classes, and I have multiple assignments in both of them due. I had to get a list of journals, which I did. I got a list of 20 journals together and submitted that on time. And now I've got to figure out something about turbulent loops near walls and boundary layers, and I'm learning. In fact, as I'm reading, I'm sometimes thinking that doesn't seem quite right to me. And I think it should be like this instead. So as long as I'm having halfway intelligent thoughts, I'm thinking, well, I'm learning and it's stimulating. So that's something. But in the end, I've got to get the assignments done, and I've been having a little bit of trouble. I mean, I technically finish everything on time. It just all feels very last minute. And I won that award, and I only just recently remembered to go get it. We have a bit of a storm brewing, and oh, yeah, there's a hurricane coming. I'm not terribly well prepared for it because I've been doing everything else. Meant to go to the store to buy some stuff today. Maybe I'll be able to get it tomorrow, if everyone else hasn't already cleaned it out.